zoning administrator at this time. Following the public hearing, the board will conduct its monthly business meeting at which we'll vote on the application. You may stay for the meeting and hear how the application is decided, or you may leave following the hearing. The applicant and the town board will be sent a copy of tonight's decision. Any other person wishing to receive a copy of the decision can sign the sheet at the front of the table, at the front of the room, and those of you wishing immediate knowledge of the outcome of these proceedings may call the county zoning office tomorrow morning. The procedure we will follow for hearing the application is, after the application is read, the applicant, their agent, or representative will have an opportunity to present their application, followed by any questions or comments from the board. Then all correspondence will be read. Then others in favor will have a chance to speak. Anyone objecting will then have a chance to speak. I will then ask for a summary of the board's field observations and any staff comments. Finally, the applicant will be allowed a chance for a brief rebuttal if they wish. Anyone wishing to speak should use the microphone, state their name, and direct their comments to the board. I'll ask that all testimony be kept brief, no more than 5 minutes, and to the point. If you are testifying as a nearby landowner, please tell us where your property is located relative to the subject property. Tonight's hearings will be recorded, and the recordings will become part of the record. Comments that are based on hearsay or secondhand information, as well as slanderous or prejudicial remarks, will be ruled out of order. The board has looked at the property, and the record will reflect these observations. Any person affected by an administrative decision of this board has 30 days from the filing of tonight's decision to make an appeal. Such appeal shall be heard by the Waushara County Circuit Court. Information is available from the Clerk of Court's office and qualified legal counsel. The county assumes no liability and makes no warranty as to the legality of any construction commenced prior to the expiration of this 30-day period. I'll now introduce the board. To my left is Larry Tim, John Sirk, Dave Williams, Terry Poxgood is the zoning administrator to my right, and I'm Mark Schumacher, acting chairman tonight. We have one variance application tonight. Ken and Ann Schlimgen, La Crosse, Wisconsin, have made application for a variance in accordance with section 58-235, parent A, parent 5A, and parent B, parent 1, and 58-542, parent C, parent 4 of the Waushara County Zoning Code to construct a pitched roof on an existing 10-by-22 attached garage, remodel existing portions of dwelling to include replacing doors, windows, and other structural alterations, and construct a 10-by-36 attached deck coming to within 14 feet of the ordinary high water mark, roof and 4-foot walls of the 13-by-15 portion of walkout basement to be removed, all construction exceeding maintenance and repair to an existing non-conforming structure, non-conforming due to road, side lot, and water setback in the RS-20 single-family residential zone within the shoreland area. A parcel of land being part of Government Lot 2 on the northwest shore of Silver Lake between Highway 21 and Lake, Section 6, Township 18 North, Range 11 East, Town of Marion, Silver Lake, W7185 W Silver Lake Road. Would the applicant come forward? For the record, would you state your name, please?
Ken Schlimgen.
Hey, Ken. Could you briefly summarize what you want to do?
Sure. This is my second time before the board, and I think I listened to what you said last time, and so basically we're not looking to change the footprint of the structure itself at all, and the feedback I got last time is you're looking to make things better. And so what I tried to do was, instead of bringing the deck all the way out to the side lot, we actually brought the deck in. We did that for two purposes: to get it farther away from the side lot, and because the lake does come closer on that side, that eliminates it being closer on that, the west side. The other thing we're asking is, before we asked to come out 13 feet, which is where it come back, we're back to 10 now. So you're going to increase least 3 foot away from the lake. The other thing is on the walkout, we're looking to take all the walls down as far as the upper walls. The lower walls, which are rock, or I shouldn't say they're cement, would stay in order to keep the dirt back. The whole front would become open, so basically that whole walkout would be eliminated. So it'd just be an open walkout from the basement out to where it is now. I do want to apologize for not being there Monday. Originally, I thought it was going to be on in January, but I'm a farmer too, and I was down in Des Moines to the Iowa Beef Expo selling bulls. Left on Sunday, and I just got back last night. So we sold a couple bulls. If anybody, I got one left. If anybody needs one. So.
Well, we usually have enough bull last.
Okay.
We're good.
My wife wanted to be here tonight too, but my son's playing basketball. So
I will say that you had very good plans. So
Okay.
when we visited the property, there really wasn't a lot of question about
Okay.
what you were going to do. So
Okay.
I
Yep.
compliment you on that.
thank you.
We do have some questions.
Sure. Yep.
Has there been a recent survey on the property?
Yes.
And when was that?
It was done the last variance hearing.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Crean did it, so it should have been with the original one. I thought it was possibly.
I think we have one dated 2011 or 2012.
Well, Mr. Creer did one right before the last hearing too.
Did he go out and find the stakes then?
Yep, and we marked them all. Yep.
So, and that describes your property as one parcel then?
No, it actually is 2 parcels. It's 2 parcels there, and it's 2 parcels on the tax roll.
So you're sure of the lot lines and the ordinary high
Yep.
water mark?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the flag should have still been there for the high water marks. Yep.
Yep.
And that the county had put those in.
You've talked to the neighbors, the Lake District, Sanitary District about
Talk to
this?
the neighbors, not the sanitary district or the lake district.
But at town board?
No.
Can you summarize how you'll deal with stormwater runoff from the home? Are you planning on gutters and downspouts? Or
We would plan on gutters in the front. When the neighbors redid theirs, there is a cement. If you on the far west side, you saw that cement. That was actually that's on my property. And when they redid theirs, they asked them to leave that there because they liked that as far as the vegetation management plan for that. So the thought would be we'd try to take the water that way.
But as far as the remodeling of the house, you're not planning on doing anything with the foundation of the
Nope.
house
Nope.
proper?
Nope. Initially, we talked about that. That's all. We'll leave it the way it is. The only changes would be to put the pitch roof on the garage. The garage has a flat roof, and then in Wisconsin, we know that eventually they all leak. So, and this one is leaking. So, and then on the walkout, that would all be removed. The only thing over the walkout would just be the deck, so there would not be a roof over that anymore or anything. So,
So the room that faces the water,
right.
that's going to be removed. And then the walls down, your plan is the walls down to the ground?
No, the walls down to the ground on each side. Yes, so they're about this high, whatever they are now, because they're there now, and then there's wood built on top of them. All the wood would be removed.
We did peek in there and
Yep,
see
you're
that
welcome
there's
to.
concrete and
Yep.
then there's wood above that.
Yeah, so all the wood would be removed.
There's probably some soil up on the wood too,
Oh.
especially on the east.
On the east, and that's the one that they, when the county had come out and looked at it, that's the one they said that's the most critical to make sure that that is repaired and put back in
And
proper shape.
stays
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah, and according to the information we have in our packets, when they visited the property, they said that the only structure between the house and the water that was necessary for erosion control is the 15 feet of the north-south wall. That's the wall that you're talking about, correct?
Right, and it's the easterly.
Between the water, yeah, but because it's all wood between the house and the water there in the front, that would all come out. Yep, that would be.
I guess what I'm saying is when we looked inside,
Mhm.
the easterly wall looks like there's soil up onto the wood part. The westerly wall
No, the westerly wall has soil all the way up to the top, too. If you remember when you're facing the house, you've got to go up those stairs, those cement stairs.
Yeah,
So
there's like a curved walkway there with stairs.
on the east side, there's cement stairs too. So it's the
Those are
soil
pretty
comes all
well
the way up
covered
to the
with
wall on both east and west sides.
The west side you could see pretty good. The east side was covered with a lot of snow, so.
Yeah, but it comes up all the way on both east and west side. The soil does, and then if you remember, it drops off pretty dramatically. It comes out flat there and then drops off pretty dramatically to the lake, and that's where we know we need the vegetative management plan.
So that concrete floor patio underneath that
Yep.
room, we were wondering if it might be possible to replace that with some pervious materials that would help reduce runoff. I mean, it could still be,
And what were you looking for? I mean, we definitely can cut it back so it's only the 10 feet, because my thought was that would probably take care of most of that issue, because with the deck over it, it's just going to be the water dripping through.
you're not gonna be able to get any vegetation under the deck.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
But cutting the first 3 feet off, that's not an issue at all, and that's what we expected, that all the cement out there would have to be removed.
They do make a lot of pervious materials now,
Okay.
paver blocks or whatever, and there is some maintenance involved with them. Generally, I think you need to blow them off,
Okay.
make sure sand doesn't get into them,
they
but
would
it could still function.
They would function the same as a patio. You could use it as a
Right.
patio. It just would help reduce the runoff a little bit
Yeah.
more.
And our thought was if, the first 10 feet, if it would stay as cement, we'd cut the next 3 feet off, and then you could put vegetative management, because then you just have your walkway to the deck, so you would gain another 3 foot of the grass or whatever on both sides of it.
And so, another follow-up, first of all, you're planning on doing a revegetation plan according to your,
Yes, yeah, I mean, you especially out by the tree on the east side, I mean, the lot's like this.
right.
So,
So, you mentioned that in your narrative.
Yeah.
And then, other than removing those walls, you're really not planning any filling and grading because you're not gonna change the foundation of the
Correct.
house.
yes,
And the finished height is gonna be less than 35 feet. I mean, it's gonna be basically the same.
yeah,
other-
the house
other than
won't
over
change the house,
Other
yeah,
than over the garage, you're gonna put the pitch.
right, and actually, it'll actually be lower, because right now, the roof that comes off that walkout will drop by a couple of feet, because it's just gonna be the deck.
Any other improvements planned other than what you
Just,
described?
The windows and doors and in the house, as long as, and then what I've been told, as long as we don't change any bearing walls, right? So,
I noticed that there's gonna be some windows in the basement on the east side.
there's,
That was-
there's 2 in there now, on the east side, yep.
Again, I didn't really,
Yeah, there's 2 in
Look at
there, and the
those.
one's broke, so they would just remain for
but
life.
you wouldn't have to do any filling or grading there to get the windows in
No,
either.
no,
Okay.
they're there currently, so, and we don't plan on making living areas, so we wouldn't have to make the, whatever
Window
square
wells and-
footage it is.
And that, the 10-foot deck
Mhm.
is gonna go over to that west service door, and then that's where it's gonna end.
Yeah, it'll be just even with the,
So you'll be able to walk out that
well,
door.
it would go 4 foot from the edge of the garage, so it'll go a little beyond that,
beyond that.
because there's be stairs coming up to it, yeah. But it won't go to the edge of the house, yeah.
Guess we talked about the deck. I guess you had a question about considering a smaller deck. You stated that the existing structure is 13 feet.
13, yeah,
And you'd be coming back 3 feet.
right, yeah.
And the side lot line, nothing is gonna interfere with a sewer connection or anything?
We're not moving anything.
Yeah, that isn't gonna change.
Yeah.
Obviously, you looked at other options, like starting over. I mean, structurally, the house
It's sound,
pretty sound.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We had an inspection, we just bought the house 3 years ago, it was all inspected, all the foundation's sound, the basement doesn't leak, there's not water in it.
Is that asbestos siding on there, do you know?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you're aware of that.
I'm aware of that, and that'll have to come off properly, yep. They told us that when we bought it, so. And
And
that's the other reason it'd be nice to get it off and get the right siding on.
So we talked about the hardships. Are there any other non-conforming structures? I think we talked about the steps and the retaining walls.
Question I had for you would be the steps that come off where the door is now, would you want those removed? I mean, they would be under the deck, we could remove them, whatever you wanted to do.
They're stone, aren't they?
Yeah, so they would come out, because I just had to patch them for the insurance company a couple of years ago, but they would come out.
But there's no value in them remaining, is there? Because that's where the deck will be coming.
The deck will be over top of it, but the question is, do you want them out of there, or we can leave them?
Again, it would be something impervious that's underneath the deck. It would be good if they were gone.
Okay, yeah, like I said, it won't take much to break them out. They've been there for 70 years, I'm sure, when McNamara's built the house, and they would come out.
Are you gonna take out the basement foundation to create the walkout, or just cut windows within the stone or the block that's there now?
The door's already there.
Door is there, and that's all that's gonna remain?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's actually a door and a window there. If you looked in through the glass door, there's a door straight in and a window to the left. But,
Their dimensions won't change.
no, I mean it's a 36-inch door. There's no reason. So, and with the height, I think I'd have trouble. It's not a standard door.
Low basement, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what permits you need if this is approved tonight?
Building permit, is there any? Yeah, I mean.
What are your plans? Do you have a contractor hired, or
No, I'd probably be doing, we did at the house on the other side of the lake, and so I'd probably do, the deck myself, but I'll definitely hire somebody to do the siding, because we've got the asbestos issue to,
so you'll
and
be starting this spring if you get
yes,
approval?
yeah, and the same with the garage, because the rafters will have to be lifted up there to.
And when we were reading your supporting narrative, basically your four arguments, is increase in the tax base, it's gonna be further from the water, further from the west lot line, and increase in water quality because of the revegetation plan.
Yep, correct.
Any other questions of the board? Okay,
So
all right,
your
thank
intent for underneath the deck is where the current addition is now off to the lakeside, that concrete will remain, and you're just going to cut what's there and leave that as the patio, or that's
Yeah.
coming out?
No, we'll cut it back 3 feet so it doesn't come out any
On
farther
the
than the deck. Yeah,
So that was not to be removed, okay.
right, not the whole thing. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Any correspondence?
We did send this to DOT because, again, this is one where it's now a town road, but the DOT retains ownership. And it's addressed to Lindsay. It says, Lindsay, we looked at the information that you provided on Schlemmingen's variance request. Wisconsin DOT has no concerns with this request. Thanks for giving us a chance to review the information. And that's signed Dave Murett, Transportation Planner, Wisconsin DOT. Haven't heard of him before, so. Meurett. And that's it for correspondence, and no one registered.
All right. Staff comments.
For the record, the board has previously been furnished with a copy of the site plan and all the other pertinent data for this application. They also visited the property. We waded through the snow. We looked at it as best we could. I'd like to explain a little bit about variances. Variances ask for a relaxation of a dimensional standard in the code. The decision to grant a variance must be backed by substantive reasons, which include an unnecessary hardship as being caused by the code requirement. There are unique limitations on the property that prevent the landowner from meeting the required dimensional standards. And finally, if the variance is granted, no harm will be done to the public interest or the zoning code. It is the applicant's responsibility to present that case and provide the burden of proof as to why the variance should be granted. Personal situation, financial hardship, nearby violations, none of those can be considered as a valid reason to grant a variance. When the board visited the property, they noted that there are several nonconforming structures on this parcel, including a small shed to the east, decks, walkways, stairs, and retaining walls along the shoreline, and the bump out on the basement of the home towards the water. They also noted that with proper mitigation and by following all of LCD recommendations, this proposal appears to be fairly reasonable improvement to the existing cottage. And as far as my comments go, I would have to echo that. I think this application is much improved from the last time we were out there, and I want to thank the applicant for doing that. We certainly try to work with people, and we hope that they can come to something that works for them, and then within the confines of the code. I do think there are a couple things that maybe should be mitigated, possibly the impervious, or the pervious surface, where the patio is, and I would definitely recommend following Land Conservation's recommendations. But other than that, I think the applicant has certainly met his burden of proof.
Anything else from the board? Do you have anything further to say, Ken? Okay. We're going to adjourn the public hearing for the Board of Adjustments, and Ken, you can come with us next door when we make our decision. Planning and zoning will be hearing their applications next here. Didn't surprise me.
They're too long-winded. Gotta move all the way down.
Got her, Jerry?
I got it. No, low chair.
I will call the meeting of the Waushara County Planning and Zoning Committee to order. This meeting will begin with a public hearing. Tonight, we are considering updates of Waushara County's comprehensive plan. Anyone who wishes to comment on this plan should fill out a pink slip found outside either door and submit it to the registration slip to the zoning administrator at this time. I would ask that all comments you have regarding the changes to be kept brief, no more than 5 minutes, and relative to the contents, the changes, and their effect of the Waushara County and its residents. Following the public hearing, the committee will prepare a report that will be forwarded to the Waushara County Board of Supervisors for their consideration. Now I'll read a brief description of the proposed changes to the plan. They include incorporation of Waushara County's updated farmland preservation plan, as well as the recent adopted all hazards mitigation plan. Local plans, including lake management plans, are accepted and referenced at the county's discretion, and several updates to the future land use map are proposed in the towns of Coloma, Mount Morris, and Springwater. The changes to the plans were available at the county's website, as well as in the Land Conservation and Zoning Office during regular business hours. Proper noticing of the plan's review and possible recommendations for adoption of the plan, including a Class 1 public notice in the Waushara Argus at least 30 days prior to the public hearing date.
I thought of
We will hear testimony as follows. First, the department director will provide a brief explanation of why the plan changes are necessary and are being considered tonight, followed by a brief description of the procedure for adopting the plan. Then all correspondence will be read. Then others in favor will have a chance to speak. Anyone objecting will then have a chance to speak. I will then ask for additional staff comments. Anyone wishing to speak should use the microphone, state their name, and direct their comments to the committee. Tonight's hearing will be recorded, and the recording will become part of the record. I will now introduce the committee. To my far left, Barry Masticola, Jerry Rathmel, Fred Gallerup, Bob Wadle, Terry Dopp Pockstead, zoning administrator. My name is Mark Kirschner.
You already kind of described it,
Yep,
so
your ball game.
I will talk first, I guess, and then you can ask questions after that. Is that how you want to do it? As with most plans, there comes a time when they need to be reviewed and probably changes should or need to be made. Some of these changes came from applications by citizens that after review of a proposal that would change the use of a property was made at both the town and the county level, and it was approved. It was determined that the land use maps needed to be updated updated to reflect those changes that were being seen on the ground. There's also been some updated plans at the county level that need to be referenced. These include the Farmland Preservation Plan and the All Hazards Mitigation Plan. And as you are probably aware, there has been a countywide effort from our land conservation staff to assist lakes in having up-to-date lake management plans so they can better protect the water quality of their lake and the shoreline around their lake. And the wording has been crafted, I will say, a little differently. It says that the county in the county's land use plan, they are now referenced or accepted. And that's so that the governmental unit is not actually tied to the plan because they are not an approving authority or they didn't have a lot of input into it. So just so you realize that we want to reference them, we want to say that if it's appropriate, the Planning and Zoning Committee, the Board of Adjustments, whoever can look at those land lake management plans, but they do not have to follow all of the recommendations if they do not feel is appropriate. It is a plan, and it's coming from the lake management group itself. But, I mean, obviously, if it's appropriate, you should, and you feel that it's something that should be followed or, endorsed, then you should do that. I think I said all that without reading it. One of the other big things for lakes is by having up-to-date lake management plans, it makes it much easier for them to qualify for grant dollars, and they are always looking for grant dollars for various projects around their lake. So it is a high priority, and I think it's very important that they do be incorporated as a reference into the county's land use plan. Keep in mind that every decision that the Planning and Zoning Committee makes, and to be quite honest, other municipal units of government, like towns for that matter, should be in accordance with these plans, whether it's on the town level or the county level. So it makes sense that we need to update it from time to time just to keep in step with that. So that's it for my comments. You might have some questions for these lovely gentlemen that are here. There's a couple up here that we can ask. Suggested ones.
Patrick and Bill?
So I'm Patrick, and this is Bill.
Yeah. William. Sorry about that.
Bill's fine. I've been called lots of things. Bill is the chair
That's
of
how
the
I know
land
you.
use committee for the county. The changes have gone through the land use committee, which is a subcommittee of the land, water, and education committee, and approved by the land, water, and education committee. According to the statutes, you are the official body to pass it on to the county board, and so that's why it's being brought through today.
And as you folks know, the plans are a bottom-up plan, so input comes from the towns and other areas that have that plan, then up to the county. And we act on it from that viewpoint. It's their plan. We update our county plan to agree with their plans, as long as there's nothing else that affects the county. The other plans, Terry's already mentioned, the wording was carefully scripted. And it was to make sure that a lake district cannot obligate the board, the county board, to do something. The county board is the only one that can do that. And if we left it the other way, that you were constrained to do what it said, that wouldn't make any sense. So we had to say accept and may be used.
And we wanted to have an accepted plan in that you have the current copy and you're working off a copy versus having a lake come to you and say, well, we would really like you to do X, but you have no idea what they're talking about because they're working off one document and you have a separate.
Just a couple questions that Terry had on here. I think the first one, they've explained pretty much what they're going to do. I guess, have you made an effort to let the public and other agencies know about this or anything, pretty much?
Yes. It's gone through both committees
And we did,
management plans themselves as well as the Farmland Preservation, the all hazards mitigation plan, have all had public participation processes.
and we did do our 30-day Class 1 public notice, so that is another requirement. And we have to let operators and owners of non just so you know, we read the statutes and we did what we were supposed to do.
Will these changes, when adopted by the full county board, remain in keeping with the minimum state requirements for the comprehensive plan? Yes. Are you finding that the local municipalities and county are using the land use plans to guide their decisions? Most of them been working with them,
Most of
or?
the time it's, there's a few exceptions, but Terry's worked with them to make sure that they have done that if they haven't done it the first time. Or the first time they're talking to the county. So they've been used going along, and sometimes they make changes to the plan, which are reflected in the 2 changes to the future land use map. Other times they use the plans in the way that they should be, and sometimes the first plan before that doesn't change for some other things, or do something different.
For example, on county code commission, we use that plan to guide our decisions on what zoning changes should occur or what they should. Other issues.
We have 2 in the town of Coloma, you know, yeah, so.
I have to say, it's getting a lot better. Patrick and I have gone and talked to quite a few towns, and I think it's really starting to make sense, and they realize the value in it, so.
That's all the questions I have. So, sit down and enjoy the rest of the meeting.
I already gave you my comment, so
I think we're all set. Staff comments are done.
I did those first.
Okay, that concludes the
Oh, we gotta do the text amendment.
text minutes. Yeah, you want to do that by the hall, so I thought you wanted to.
Might as well, because they need to be a public hearing, even if there isn't anybody here.
The next item before the Planning and Zoning Committee is to take public comments on the proposed text amendments to several of the Waushara County codes. At this time, the committee will take the testimony from anyone that has comments on the proposed text amendments. This will be done in the same manner as the previous public hearing testimony. Again, I will ask that the testimony be kept brief and relative to the changes before the committee. Anyone wishing to speak at this portion of the hearing must have registered. Anyone who has not, do so immediately and submit the yellow registration slip to the zoning administrator. Has anybody submitted a slip?
No,
So then I don't think I have to read all this.
no, there was a,
There's a lot of fine print here that I really don't
it's
care
what
to
was
read.
printed in the paper. so.
I know, you did well. Okay. The changes to the plan were available on the county's website as well as being available in the Land Conservation and Zoning Office during regular business hours. Proper noticing of the proposed amendments was made, including a Class 2 notice in the Waushara Argus. We will hear testimony in the same manner as previous comprehensive plan updates. Anyone wishing to speak, use the microphone, state your name, direct your committee questions. Following the public hearing, the committee will make their decisions. Same people are still here.
So I made a very few changes. I think I mentioned that to the committee. They weren't very substantive, you know, they didn't change a lot of the meaning. But I have copies if anybody's interested in the latest copy.
Wednesday.
And, yep. But I didn't have enough copies for everybody, just in case somebody was curious. So this is the latest draft. I did want to tell you that I did email DNR today, because some of the changes have to do with shoreline zoning, obviously. And they are supposed to have 30 days to review them, and I sent them to them right after the first of the year, so it's been more than 30 days, and I was told that they would not be looking at them for another couple weeks. So I don't know when I'll hear from them. They did say something about certifying the ordinance, and I know that they don't have to do that. So I feel I've met my obligations with them, so I think we can move forward. I will explain a little bit about how we get here. Every year as we use our codes, we note some items, you know, you'll be reading along and go, that's just not right. You know, it needs to be tweaked, should be amended. Sometimes we want to, you know, tighten up some of our language. There's some of that in here. Sometimes the suggestions actually come from the agencies we work with, such as DNR Commerce, which is now DSPS. Sometimes they are forced by changes in governing state laws, which was the case for some of the changes this year. And again, as you may recall, there were substantial changes to shoreline zoning regulations approved with the state budget known as Act 55, and many of the changes that you see related to shoreline zoning in here are a direct result of the state budget and my trying to comply with that, with those changes. If we reacted to every state law that was passed, we would be doing this all the time, so we do it once in the winter. We do it, try to get them to you in January, hold the public hearing in February, get it to county board in March, and then we always want to do it before reorganization because we wouldn't want to do it, throw it on brand new people because they might not understand all of it. So that's kind of the reasoning behind what we do. We're proposing changes to 4 chapters in our code tonight, but only 2 need to be reviewed at the public hearing, and those are the amendments to the floodplain and the zoning code. And the Louis Committee has looked at and reviewed and recommended approval of the proposed changes to the manure storage code, which is another one that we're looking at. And finally, there were a couple changes made to the building and mechanical code, which covers the building inspector. The last 2, the manure storage and the building mechanical, do not have to go before the public hearing, but you'll make the decision on those at your business meeting. The changes other than the shoreline zoning are really not all that sweeping. Again, it's that tweaking and cleaning up. If these amendments are approved by the committee, they will go to the county board for adoption at one of their upcoming regular business meetings, hopefully in March. And then they would only become effective after adoption by the full county board. The last thing I want to say is, in addition to that, there's a certain portion of shoreline zoning that Waushara County has elected not to enforce until the very last minute, and that is impervious surfaces. I still see this as a very large undertaking, so I really don't want to do it until I absolutely have to, and that would be October 1st of this year, 2016. So I will be working on how we're going to impose those, but I would ask that if you consider approval, that you still delay that enforcement of impervious surfaces for as long as possible. And, hopefully everybody will have their permits by October 1st and we won't really have to worry about it till next year. But that's it for my comments.
Could you explain to me exactly what that process consists of? How do you go about dealing with the impervious surfaces?
Well, right now the code says, NR 115 and our code says that if you have a parcel, you can have up to 15% of your lot covered within an impervious surface. Nothing. If you go from 15 to 30%, you have to do mitigation. That is a time when mitigation is still required. If you exceed 30%, you can't. You would have to get a variance. The problem I see is that, impervious surfaces is every roof and sidewalk and retaining wall, and, just computing it is going to be fun. And there are a lot of lots, like Mr. Schlimgen's, where I hardly see that he's going to be able to keep it under 30%. The good news is recently they have written in some language that if you can take the water and contain, infiltrate it, treat it on your lot or on someone else's, then it's no longer considered impervious. And that's going to help people a lot. So if they can get their gutters and downspouts down into an underground containment facility or to a rain garden adequately sized, there's still a lot of regulation in that, obviously, because you got to make sure it's big enough. And, I have some concerns, and I wrote some of that into these changes, is if you take it off your lot or even keep it on your lot, you got to make sure that you don't build a garage there the next year. So even though there's a way to get around it, I still see that as somewhat of a regulatory nightmare because we have to make sure that we're not negating all of the things that they're saying that is what's involved. I don't think it's gonna be easy.
So the
I didn't answer your
mitigation
question.
would be used to either keep it at 15 or below 30. Is that right? I mean, if they're right on the mark or a little beyond, they can do some mitigation, which will,
If they're between 15 and 30, they can do mitigation.
Yeah. okay,
And there's a number of ways that they can get that. We have a mitigation schedule.
yeah, that was what you
They
just
can-
talked about, underground or have
Well,
some.
or they can do other things too. I mean, they could choose to revegetate their shoreline. You know, they can do some other things. The other thing that the code says that I guess I didn't tell you about is, let's say you have a lot that has 50% coverage. You can keep 50% coverage. So let's say you have an old boathouse down by the water that's falling down, that's 10 by 10. And you want to remove that, and you want a 10 by 10 shed that will fit up by the road, you can do that. You can swap even though you're already over. So that's one good news too, that on these lots where they already are over, if they don't increase the impervious surface, you know, they're okay too.
Well,
But
that makes it
it's
more palatable and workable for the landowner.
a lot to think about though. My staff and myself are still kind of, you know, I mean, our heads spin sometimes trying to get, if they meant to make shoreline zoning easier to regulate, they did not accomplish that in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. But I think by delaying it, we'll get all this other stuff down, and then we'll be able to add this on and figure out how to do it and do it right and be as helpful to the landowner as we can, which is what we always strive to do.
So
Believe it or
all
not.
that fact gathering has to be done on the ground, on the site.
I mean, there are gonna be some people that are gonna have to do a survey, because they are not gonna know where their lot lines are, how much land they have. You know, it's pretty easy to measure roofs, pretty easy to measure sidewalks, but, you know, there are gonna be some people that are gonna have to do
So
surveys in
there's no
order to
way
do
you
stuff.
could do that by aerial surveillance.
Square footage exactly of their lot before they can figure out a percentage on their, everything else that's existing.
Now, is a survey a good idea when you buy a lot anyway? Probably, you know, especially on a lake. And most of them are getting to be surveyed, so, you know, I'm not sure it's gonna be that bad, but there are gonna be some people that are gonna have to have a survey. Thinking of buying a lake lot, Fred?
You know, he's thinking about buying a drone so he can go and survey everybody's lake property. He doesn't have good luck with pigeons, so he's gonna try drones now.
I got Jerry one and he lost it in the tree over there.
Okay. We will go on with our business meeting then. Roll call showing that everyone is present. Got an agenda in front of you. Need a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Motion made by Barry, seconded by Fred to approve the agenda. Any questions or discussion on it? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unfinished business, none. New business, action on public hearing applications. The text amendments, which Terry just